I had booked a flat in Lodha Upper Thane, namely Lodha Casa Woodland G1906, and Lodha wants me to enter into a register agreement for the same. I have refused to sign the agreement in its present shape and form because their agreement draft contains a lot of illogical, unfair clauses that are against my interest and extremely one-sided in Lodha's favor. I need Lodha to delete those clauses before I sign the agreement, and it's my right to have the draft agreement amended before I sign it. I cannot be lawfully compelled to sign a document that is drafted in a way that is extremely adverse to my interest. Now, the first clause is mentioned on paragraph number 11.2.2. It is all about attempt to defame. It says, the purchaser agrees not to do or omit to do or cause to be done by any party known to him any act, did or think or behave inappropriately or correspond or communicate in a manner that would in any manner affect or prejudice or defame the building, project, larger property or the company or its representatives. In the event the purchaser does or omit to do any such act, did or thing, then the company shall without prejudice to any other rights or remedies available in law have the option to terminate this agreement, sending the company notice of termination. What it basically means is that I as the flat buyer cannot criticize Lodha's conduct or misconduct or any quality issues in the building project called Lodha Upper Thane. Even after I pay a huge amounts of money, lakhs of rupees to Lodha towards building this project, and even if I have a huge dispute with Lodha, I can only go to RERA or any other court, but I must remain very quiet regarding my issues with Lodha. Even if the court proceedings drag on for months and years, and even if the Lodha does not honor any of his commitment to me. In a hypothetical scenario, if I were to go ahead in this deal with Lodha and sign the draft agreement in its present shape and form, then I will be forced to suffer in silence all the financial penalties and huge amounts of late fees and interest that the Lodha may unfairly impose upon me. And all the crushing loan burden, etc., will come to me. Even if Lodha unfairly withholds possession of my flat, and even if Lodha refuses to give me my flat, and even if Lodha disobeys every single court order that is issued against him, even in such extreme scenarios, I must never criticize Lodha or his project in general or Lodha Upper Thane. Because if I refuse to suffer in silence and if I publicly criticize Lodha or his project, and even if I do so with careful language, Lodha will allege attempt to defame, and he will be able to unilaterally terminate the agreement, forfeit huge amounts of my money, take away the flat, no refund the loan amount that I may have disbursed to Lodha already, and put me to a tremendous financial loss. Now, what do you mean by attempt to defame? Attempt to defame is a very vague statement. It means that I do not have to actually defame Lodha, but merely show an intention of doing so. Even one tweet or one comment on YouTube video can be called as attempt to defame and can give Lodha the necessary grounds of arbitrary or unilateral termination of the agreement, putting me and my husband to a great financial loss and pain. Defamation of Lodha can possibly be an offense, but attempt to defame cannot be an offense. Now, defamation has to be proved by Lodha, whereas attempt to defame places no burden of proof on Lodha. So this is just an imaginary thing and it is totally unacceptable in any agreement of Lodha. तुम मेरा पैसा लेके बैठोगे, तुम possession late भी करोगे, you will have the deficiencies in the project, and I am not supposed to utter a word. If I utter a word, you have the right to cancel it as very flimsy. It says that I as a consumer has no right to express if something I did not like about the project. Now, where is the justice here? This clause is one-sided and not a part of the model agreement of RERA as well. Delete this clause immediately if you want me to sign this agreement.